The Chinese financial system does one thing very well. It takes money from Chinese savers and passes it on to big state-owned Chinese companies. To get there, the money goes through the Chinese state-owned banks. The problem is this has caused big distortions in the Chinese economy. There's been too much spending on infrastructure and not enough spending by Chinese consumers. Here's how the system works. Banks pay low interest rates to depositors and then lend at low rates to state-owned companies, which build big expensive projects like high-speed rail trains throughout the country. And since the rates are fixed, banks make a guaranteed profit. China's leaders know they need to slow this kind of infrastructure spending and boost spending by consumers. They also know that the future success of China lies in its innovative companies like Alibaba and Tencent. The problem is the big banks don't lend money to those small companies and they tend to be starved of cash. The answer? Boost the small banks, because they actually lend to the small businesses. That's one reason China is freeing up interest rates. This allows banks to pay more to savers and lets them charge more to their borrowers, and that allows them to lend to riskier businesses. The US banking system went through something similar in the 80s. Back then, banks would give you toasters because they couldn't compete on deposit rates. There's an added benefit to loosening up interest rates. Low rates have led Chinese savers to put their cash into inflated real estate markets and risky investment products to get higher returns. To give people confidence to put their money in the small banks, the government will likely start deposit insurance, which will tell the savers that their money is safe in all of these banks. The question is, will the changes be big enough to make a difference inside China? The other question is, will the Chinese government be able to overcome opposition from the big state-owned businesses and the big state-owned banks that have benefited from this system for many, many years?